Westlane High School held another successful AIDS walk in Niagara Falls this past Friday. For the 16th year, Westlane and their neighborhood feeder schools raised money for the Stephen Lewis Foundation to fight the AIDS pandemic in Africa.
Well, a lot of the children that we are supporting, their parents have passed away from HIV and AIDS. So in many cases, the children are also affected from being in the mother's womb. It's passed on through blood, of course. So those children don't have access to the medications that we have in the western side. So getting them that kind of medication. Because some of the parents have passed away, a lot goes to the grandmothers and the grandfathers from these kids. And so grandmothers, some of them are feeding 15, 16 kids in their household from their communities. So a lot of our proceeds also go to helping to make sure that they have enough food for themselves and for the kids that they're taking care of, making sure that the children are in school, making sure that they have clean clothes, clean water. Basic necessities that we take for granted here, we're trying to make sure that they have the ability to access them.
Westlane rightfully takes pride in the long-term success of this event.
I think it's a great tradition. I think it's wonderful that our kids are involved in something in the community and around the world, and I think it's a great opportunity for our students to understand the importance of community citizenship.
Having the feeder schools participate every year, is that one great way to keep this tradition going on?
It's a fabulous way to keep the tradition going on because the grade 7 and 8s are excited, enthusiastic, and they have great role models from our Spartan Nation community to learn for future.
Past walks have helped support a student realize her dream of becoming a university graduate.
If you think of our efforts for Dorothy, when we started walking, Dorothy was 4 at an orphanage in St. Clair's in Kisumu, Kenya. We have seen her right through school, raising funds, sending money for school books. And then she got to university, and our goal 3 years ago was to get her a computer and a cell phone. And now she's graduating university. The same group of grade 9s at Westlane who raised funds for her computer, they're now off to university, and Dorothy is graduating university. So it comes full circle.
Beyond raising funds, the event empowers students to become global citizens. As you prepare to leave Westlane, have you kind of groomed somebody to come up behind you and keep this momentum going?
Yes, we have a couple grade 10s that are on the committee this year, as well as some of our committee members' little sisters. So they're planning to kind of take over the practice, if I say, here for us. We do have most of the grade 12 students, which will be alumni next year, are at Brock University. I should be back around that time. Mrs. Shaw, of course, will always be supportive, and we have an amazing group of teachers that I'm sure will make sure that this is never something that goes away. So we do have a solid set of people that are ready to go to start up next September.
As someone that's been so closely involved with this, what did it mean to have some alums come out today and participate?
That was incredible for me because it means that I've not just taught them math, but I've also taught them about caring, and it means something to them. They all walked up to me and gave me money. It wasn't just, hey, we're here for a cup of coffee with our friends. Every one of them came up and I've got my pockets full of money because they're committed now. We've taught them being a good global citizen means caring for the people that are not as fortunate as we are.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source.